What's up, guys? We're back, and today we're talking about double unders. Side note, yes, I am wearing the same shirt from the last video. It has been cleaned since then. Yep, cleaned. Cool, so double unders. First thing I'm gonna talk about is the rope choice. You've got your speed ropes, and you've got your traditional heavy ropes. I don't know what else to call these. But much heavier cable, much lighter cable. If you are just learning, it is highly recommended that you use one of the heavier cables. That way you can feel where the rope is at in your hands. Once you've dialed in the timing, you can go to this guy. Now you can go to this one off the bat if you want the really Gucci gear, but just know it's gonna be a lot harder to learn because you're gonna have to figure out all your timing and all the stuff that goes with it all at once rather than just learning how to add speed. So this guy to learn, this guy once you've got the double unders. Two common mistakes that I see with double unders is the jump height and the hand placement. You can fix a lot of stuff just by getting higher. So let me show you an example of how slow you can do double unders just by getting higher. Okay, crazy slow. Get the height. Don't trade that really fast jump rope for height. So I'll do the same thing, but I'll go super quick. And I'm messing up. It's crazy fast, tons of energy, and it's exhausting. I'm already out of breath. But I don't have the height that I need to clear the rope. I'll do the exact same thing with the heavier rope, just to show you that it's not just that rope. So, height over the rope speed. How you jump is important. What I know everybody has done, and even I did it too when I was learning, was people would jump and you kind of pick up your knees in midair, trying to clear the rope. That's not what you want to do. You want to stay extended, be ready to jump. Bend the knees, ready to jump. And then eventually you can continue that consistent pace. But if you bend the knees in midair, you just land hard and you've got nothing to work with. So jump off the balls of your feet, bend the knees when you land so you can stay extended to not bend the knees in midair. Hand placement is the other big one. The ideal hand placement is, if I look straight ahead and bring my hands up till they come right into my periphery, right about there. Right about there is the ideal position. This gives us the most rope to jump inside of, and because the hands are slightly in front of my hips, the rope hits right in front of my toes. So I'll show you some examples of what I'll see. Like, so I'll turn to the side, and I'll get some nice double unders, and I'll just kind of bring my hands back, hit my feet. All of a sudden I just keep pulling that rope closer and closer to my toes, and I'm gonna miss. Keep your hands low and in front of your hips. Another big one is instead of keeping them close, maybe they're in front, but maybe your hands are super wide. So you gotta keep the hands close. Try to think about pinning the elbows into your rib cage. So, same thing. Nice and tight, not really working that hard, and I'm just gonna go wider. And I eventually hit my feet completely. Keep the elbows in. And the best way, in my opinion, to practice anything is to kind of make it a game. Make it like an EMOM out of it. So what I used to do to practice double unders was to, I think I could only get maybe 5 or 10 in a row when I first started, and I would play a game. I would, every minute on the minute, try to do 10. Just try to go to my limit. Don't do 11, don't do 12, do 10. And then okay, cool, that was pretty good. I think I could have done X, Y, or Z better. Next minute, do 10 again. Next minute, do 10 again. Do it until you are so consistent with that number that it's like that number's just easy all of a sudden. And that'll apply to anything. It'll apply to snatches, wall balls, whatever. So the other thing to practice is don't just try to go from having singles to back-to-back consecutive doubles. Very few people are gonna get away with that. The best way to practice, again, this is all my opinion from what I've seen and what I've practiced, is to get your pace, get a nice rhythm. Cool, I'm pretty balanced. I'm gonna do one. Cool, did one, reset my pace with singles. Back to my original pace, did two, back to resetting, did 3. And then you can pick up the consistency after that. But don't try to just go from 0 to 100 without figuring the stuff out in the middle. And I think I'm all out of coaching tips for the double unders, guys. So, to recap, get this if you're still learning. You need the weight in your hands. If not, you want to get the Gucci stuff, get the speed rope. I highly recommend the RPM ropes. Super quick, really heavy cable. Oh, side note, get the bare cable. Don't get the cable with that silicone coating. It's a little bit lighter and it's a little bit slower. Get the bare cable. Coming up next week, guys, is probably gonna be muscle ups or butterfly pull-ups. I haven't decided yet. Comment below to vote which one you want. Take care.